So I wanted to talk about trials. I wanted to talk about error codes and a couple different things that honestly, if these don't get patched soon, I think people are going to quit trials as a whole. I think people are going to quit Destiny as a whole because these have been running rampant for a few weeks now, and it's brutal. It's honestly brutal how bad some of this has been. I'm really worried about Destiny at this point. I'm really worried. There's a lot of negative sentiment from a lot of people I've seen on Reddit lately. This entire season so far has had overwhelming negative sentiment on Reddit. And I just want to show you this one post here really quickly. Now, this post said, "There's nothing better to me than streamers whining. Y'all said trials should be, rewarding. It should be for the sweaty players, yada, yada, yada. Well, guess what? All the casual people are leaving now. Sincerely, the cannon fodder." This guy is saying, "Hey, all you sweaty streamers, you wanted a sweaty game mode. Here it is. Enjoy War Gone." And I mean, honestly, sentiment like that is kind of scary. I am a streamer. I'm a content creator. And knowing that people resent some of us, I know people resent me. I know people hate me. But at the same time, I have your guys' best interests at heart as well. It's in my best interest for this game to do well and to be accessible. And if you only make content for the top 1% of players, well, then you're only going to have 1% of the people possible playing this game, right? Things have to be accessible for casual players. They have to be fun for casual players. They have to be rewarding. Now, on top of that, I think that aspirational content needs to exist. If you want the yellow horn back in Destiny, you want the G horn, the ultimate rocket launcher, it should probably be behind a tough activity. It should be behind a raid, right? If there's going to be this cool, badass exotic that's really tough, if you've got this awesome hand cannon like the Thorn, the mission shouldn't be easy. I think that you should have to put in some effort. But at the same time, if you isolate your casual audience, if you have these things in place that are making it a worse time for those casual players, eventually they are going to give up. Eventually they're not going to play. And so I wanted to talk about a bunch of different things here and things that are impacting me as well. I'm a sweaty player. I play all damn day. It's my job to play. And I'm being impacted by a lot of these things. And I understand that my world is different than the average player's world. But I share a lot of these issues, and I see a lot of these issues as well. I understand where a lot of people are coming from. So I want to talk about rewards first, because I think that that's a core issue, and it's applicable to both console and PC. But there are some major issues on PC, and honestly, if they don't fix some of this stuff, Destiny as a whole is going to die on PC. So let's talk about rewards first, because I know console players can at least enjoy this part of the video because it impacts them as well, and then we'll get into the PC stuff separately. So one of the big problems with trials is rewards. I asked, is trials rewarding enough and worth your time as a player? And 84% of the people said no. But one of the first comments here from Nkuch is, "There's little to no incentive to go flawless." And this is the root of a lot of problems. Now, in Destiny, we have a token system. You can earn tokens from playing and winning, and you can turn in those tokens. But if you want to turn in those tokens to get the reward, you need 3 wins. But also, that reward pool is only based on the items that you have found. The only items in that loot pool are the ones you found. And so last weekend, the shotgun, a very, very good shotgun, was the 3rd win reward. So what do you think's happening? There's godly teams resetting their cards, keeping their reward pool as low as possible, and they're just farming tokens. They're using the token reward card, and they're just winning games, resetting their card, and farming for shotguns and weapons and armor that way. Instead of going flawless, because there's no incentive for them, there's no adept weapons in the game, right? There's no cool shaders, there's no awesome cosmetics that are unique to going flawless. And other than getting an extra item and some Ascendant shards that are easier to get from doing Nightfalls, there's not a lot of incentive to go flawless. So instead of naturally dragging these super good players from the first few wins of a card and forcing them into the end and going flawless, these amazing players are just resetting and stomping the casual player base that are just trying to get a shotgun, that are just trying to get some bounties done. And, in the first game, there was bounties that allowed you to play and play and play, and eventually it would give you weapon and armor, and you actually didn't even have to win. And unfortunately, that isn't in this game. And so if you want the shotgun, you got to get 3 wins. And this week, if you want the sniper, you need 7. You don't have to go flawless, but you need 7 wins. And unfortunately, there is a large player base that wants these rewards, and they're really struggling to get them. And so there is some negative sentiment there. And, part of me thinks, well, if you want really good rewards, you should practice. You should have to earn them. But at the same time, are these rewards these crazy pinnacle things that people should be striving for? No. Theoretically, you could get 3 wins over the course of the next year and most likely get all the drops you would ever need. You could get the shotgun, you could get the sniper, you could get the arm pieces and the helmets, because eventually the loot pool is going to shuffle. So you never have to go flawless. And that means that the problem never goes away. That means the problem never goes away either, because all these sweaty teams, they don't ever have to go flawless. If everyone can get all the rewards just from getting 3 wins or 5 wins or 7 wins, and there's no need to go flawless, then why would they? They could just farm tokens and get all the rewards they want. You have aspirational content with the sweatiest players there's ever been, but all the sweaty players are beating up on the casual players because there's no reason not to. It's the most efficient way to get their loot. And so the fix for that is they need to give exponentially more tokens at the end of a card. Give 30 tokens for winning your 7th game. I don't give a shit. Give them way more so that these godly players start playing further into the card. And so newer players that are just starting, that are just trying to get those 3 wins, they can reset. After they lose a couple games in a row, they can say, no. We're going to reset. We're going to start this card over. We're getting those 3 wins. And instead of playing against pro teams, those players are going to be way into the card, farming for tokens on their 7th win. Because they can. And that's going to be the most efficient way. The most efficient way should be being the best, not beating up on casual players that are just trying to enjoy this game mode and learn it and get some rewards. It's bullshit. And the other thing, too, is they need to put, some adept weapons in the game. Give them a reason to go flawless. Give people something to strive for. Because as it sits right now, I try to help people go flawless, but does it really matter? By the end of the week, we just said, you know what, at this point, I should just do 7 win cards. Who cares if we lose a couple games? Let's just make sure that we unlock the sniper for people. That's better in this case, because then they can just play and farm some tokens and hopefully get a couple more drops. There is a major issue with the reward structure of this game, and if they don't fix this, this game mode is going to die long term, and I feel really bad for the casual player base at this point in time. I'm sorry this is happening. Bungie, you need to fix this. Now, the next big one is server stability, because I can't imagine people are having very much fun trying to get 3, 5, 7, and flawless cards and losing their mercy to a beaver code. My goodness, the amount of error codes that are going around in Destiny right now is insanity. I can't even count. 5, 6, 7, 8 flawless runs for me ruined this weekend, maybe more. It's probably 12, 13 if I'm being honest. And I want to show you this clip of my frustration just to show that it's not just you. But I can't blame people for using it. I got booted.
Yeah,
Flanking behind
all
us.
All good. All right.
Okay, play it out, boys.
He's up here top.
Okay. I just want to play the fucking game! I just want to play! And I'm 0 and fucking 5 now. And that guy's... I just want to play the game! I don't want it to lag. I don't want to get booted. I don't want to play against cheaters. I just want to fucking enjoy myself and play the game. I can beat people. I can shoot them. I can dominate. Maybe I'll even come back and win this lobby. I just want to play the game. And like the saddest thing is other people are seeing. Oh my fucking goodness! I'm streaming right now for 1,500 people, and they're seeing this, and then now they're not gonna play Destiny because they're like, oh, this game's broken. Well, it is broken. And I'm dealing with it day in, day out, and I shouldn't, but it's my job to, and it's just... It's so annoying. Fuck! Please! Like, I don't even know what to say. Like, at this point, everyone should just gift 10 subs so that I can retire. Oh my god. We're playing people with 99% headshot ratios. We're playing people with infinite revives. We're playing people with wall hacks. We're playing people with these awful connections. We're getting beaver error. The other team's being beaver error. It's not even me getting booted. It's other people getting booted. We can't even play a game. I'm trying to help Drewski here.
Sure, would be great.
Are you guys still in a game?
No, we're done.
Did you win?
No, we lost.
You lost. Okay, so you lost because we got booted. Someone on our team got booted. We're trying to do trials carries. We can't even carry anyone because we keep getting booted. I go to play Rumble, I get booted. Like, I mean, obviously, if they don't fix this, people keep getting booted. The connections are awful. People are teleporting around. It's a joke. It's a joke. No one wants to deal with that in a game. But there's one more thing. And if they don't fix this, even me, even myself, I would consider quitting because I'm so sick and tired of this. Now, I'm a PC player. People on console don't have to deal with this. But the cheating, reviving, teleporting, aimbots, there are so many cheats going around, and the amount of cards that got ruined by this is on top of whatever the disconnects were. I had so many runs ruined this weekend trying to help people, trying to get them the sniper, and we're getting booted from the game. But then this stuff happens. We're at 7 or 6 wins. We're trying to get that 7th win, and we run into a cheater that you can't kill, reviving, teleporting. It's so brutal. And, you know, the sickest part of it, too, for me, is the aimbots. There's people out here with 99% accuracy ratings on their sniper rifles. And it's frustrating because as a player that does pride himself in his aim and trying to improve, and I put a lot of hours in this game, I've hit this weird spot where I can't tell, is this person beating me because they're better, or are they just cheating? And it's so frustrating because I start getting down on myself. I feel like, God, I'm playing so bad today. I'm getting destroyed today. I can't win any games today. And then I look them up, and they've got a VAC ban on Steam, and they were cheating the whole time. And they had an aimbot the whole time. It's so frustrating because it's like, well, I can't even tell who's a legitimate player now. And it seems like the more people that cheat, the more cheaters there are because other people are starting to download cheats because they're sick of being cheated against. And it's just so brutal. If they don't fix the servers, if they don't fix the rewards, if they don't fix the cheating, I think Trials of Osiris is going to die faster than you could ever imagine. And this is the core thing of the season. I mean, there's the legendary lost sectors and all that stuff, but I don't think a lot of PvE players are very happy with this season. I've seen Reddit. I've seen that people are annoyed. And so, I mean, if Trials goes, this season is going to be the next Curse of Osiris. This is going to be the next season where people are saying this killed Destiny. And it's really sad. It's really scary. And I hope something can be done soon. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.